You've heard the saying, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me." It's a stoic, admirable sentiment. It's also, from a neurological perspective, a complete and utter fiction. The pain you feel from a stubbed toe and the ache you feel from social rejection are not just metaphorically similar. Deep inside your brain, they are cousins, processed in the same neural neighborhoods and interpreted by the same ancient alarm systems. To understand why a breakup can feel like a genuine physical injury, we have to look at how your brain defines the very concept of hurt. When neuroscientists use fMRI machines to watch a brain in real time, they can see this overlap with stunning clarity. If they apply a painfully hot stimulus to a person's arm, a network of regions lights up. Two areas are particularly important: the somatosensory cortex, which tells you where the pain is and what it feels like, and another region called the dorsal anterior cingulate cortex, or DACC. The DACC doesn't care about location. It processes the affective quality of pain, the unpleasantness. It's the brain's distress signal. It's the part that makes you say, "Ouch." Now, here is where it gets fascinating. Researchers brought subjects into the lab and had them look at a photograph of a former partner who had recently and unexpectedly rejected them. As the subjects thought about their breakup, their brains were scanned. The somatosensory cortex, the where it hurts part, stayed quiet. But the DAC? It lit up brilliantly, with activity patterns nearly identical to those seen during physical pain. Your brain doesn't just treat social pain like physical pain. In a very real way, the distressing component is the same kind of pain. This isn't just about romantic rejection. The effect was famously demonstrated in an experiment called cyberball. Participants believe they are playing a simple online ball-tossing game with two other people. In reality, the other players are just a computer program. After a few inclusive tosses, the program stops throwing the ball to the human participant. They are completely ignored. As this social exclusion happens, the participant's DACC and another region called the anterior insula flare up with activity. The brain is screaming, "Ouch," even from something as trivial as not getting a virtual ball. The shared pathway between physical and social pain is so robust that it leads to a rather startling conclusion. Can you treat a broken heart with a painkiller? In studies, individuals who took a daily dose of acetaminophen, the active ingredient in Tylenol, reported significantly less hurt feelings from day-to-day social slights compared to a placebo group. MRI scans confirmed this, showing that the acetaminophen group had a dampened DAC response when they were socially excluded in a game of cyberball. It blunts the "ouch" signal, whether its source is a twisted ankle or a cold shoulder. But the pain of a breakup isn't just about a shared distress signal. It's also about withdrawal from a powerful neurochemical cocktail. Falling in love isn't just a poetic concept, it's a brain state. The process floods your brain's reward system, the mesolimbic pathway, with dopamine. This is the same system that motivates you to seek out food, water, and other things necessary for survival. At the same time, physical intimacy and trust release oxytocin and vasopressin, hormones that are crucial for forming deep, lasting social bonds. Your brain effectively tags a specific person as essential for survival and reward. In this sense, a long-term relationship functions very much like an addiction, not in a negative way, but in a mechanistic one. The presence of your partner becomes a reliable source of dopamine and endogenous opioids, your body's natural painkillers. Your brain adapts to this steady supply. It rewires itself, expecting that reward. The person is no longer just a person. They are a key that unlocks a feeling of safety, pleasure, and contentment. When that key is suddenly taken away, the system crashes. The craving you feel for an ex-partner isn't just you being sentimental. It's your reward system screaming for a fix. This all seems unnecessarily cruel. Why would our biology be wired to cause such profound suffering? The answer lies in our deep evolutionary past. For early humans living on the savannah, social connection was not optional. It was the single most important variable for survival. Being part of a cohesive group meant collaborative hunting, shared resources, collective defense against predators, and child-rearing support. Being alone was a death sentence. There was no surviving solo against a pack of hyenas or through a harsh winter. Evolution needed a powerful, unmistakable signal to prevent us from becoming isolated. What better way than to hijack the system already in place for life-threatening emergencies? Physical pain. The ache of loneliness and the sting of rejection are your brain's ancient alarm bell. It's screaming at you that your connection to the tribe is threatened, which, for 99% of human history, meant your life was threatened. The system is so effective that it doesn't distinguish between being exiled from your clan and being unfollowed on social media. The initial signal is the same: social connection lost, danger. So when someone tells you the pain of a breakup is all in your head, they are technically correct, but they are missing the entire point. Your head is where pain happens. The agony of a broken heart is not a failure of character or an overreaction. It is a biological mandate. It is the firing of the same neurons that tell you to pull your hand away from a burning fire. It's the echo of a survival mechanism that kept our ancestors alive for millennia, ensuring that we would do almost anything to avoid the ultimate threat, being alone. Monotony has grown fast. Nearly 2,700 people have watched in the last few weeks, yet less than 0.03% are subscribed. It would mean a lot if you joined by hitting subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.